Hey, I'm sorry for my voice. I have a bit of a cold. So this is my bare face, and let's get ready to beat this face to the gods, am I right? So what I'm first going to be doing is taking this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Fair. I'm going to be applying that on my eyelids as a base, because I really don't like actual primers. I like concealers. I'm just weird. I think primers don't stick my eyeshadow like as well as concealers. I mean, you know what I mean. Primers aren't as well as concealers, I think. So I'm just going to be packing that all over my lid and to conceal my veins. Now I'm going to be taking this Wet n Wild's eyeshadow single in the color Creme Brulee. I'll say it like that, Brulee. I'm going to be using a blending brush to just set all of that concealer so that my eyeshadow doesn't crease and that my concealer doesn't crease. You don't want that happening. Now I'm going to be taking my NYX Micro Brow pencil in Auburn because I ran out of my chocolate. And I know it's a bit red, but here's my natural eyebrow. And boom, there's my fleek eyebrow. Hey. Now I'm going to be taking Scotch tape and getting the tackiness off of it and putting it beside my eyes at an angle for that perfect eyeshadow look. I love tape. This is like my biggest trick. It's just my fave. So now I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dulce de Leche, taking the bronzer and putting that on my crease as a transition for all my eyeshadows. Always do this. It just makes all of the eyeshadows that you put over that in your crease just blend perfectly. So that's what I'm doing in my crease. Like, y'all. Now I'm going to be taking an orange shade from a very unknown palette. I have no idea. But it is just an orange toned, pale orange shade. I'm going to be putting that in my crease a lot. Not that much, but I love oranges in the crease. It just makes like everything looks really fall. And it's fall, so why not go with that look? But I just love the look of oranges in creases. So now I'm just going to be taking a little bit of a darker orange and basing that in my outer V just to like really get that shade in there. And then blending it out more with my blending brush, which I'll link where I got these brushes down below. So now I'm taking a flat shader brush and I'm going to be using the Creme Brulee shade I used earlier, and I'm just going to be packing that in my lid and inner corner just because I sort of lost a little bit of it while I was blending, and I just wanted to have a really clean base on the inner part of my lid just to make it look a little bit more neat. So now I'm going to be taking the highlight from that contour palette I showed you and putting it in my inner corner just to brighten up my eye look and make me more awake. Now I'm going to be taking my NYC liquid eyeliner, which is the bomb.com for $2. And I believe it's in the color, like, what, black? There's a color. I'm just going to be winging out that eyeliner very dramatic because I love dramatic eyeliner. Yes, it gives me life. Like, oh, I'm living for this eyeliner, though. This is my first time actually doing eyeliner, like, on camera. I usually pause the video and do it, like, off camera. But I decided to do it on camera for y'all today. So then I let it dry so that after I remove the tape, it won't get all that messy. I don't know. So while I'm letting it dry, you can fix up your eyebrows or you can apply some primer like I'm doing. So there's some time to like let it sink into your skin while you're doing other stuff with your face. And this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. So now I'm going to be revealing the tape to reveal this awesome lime, which is just amazeballs. And I have a dry patch there, and it annoys me so much. And it like hurts, and it's red, and I just hate it. But that's what it looks like, and I had like a little bit of it like jacked up down there because I didn't like, it wasn't really on that well. And then I revealed my other one, and that one was perfect. Yes, living, yeah. So now I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Kohl eyeliner pencil in the color, I don't know, white nude, I'm not really sure. I'm going to be applying that under my waterline. I usually never do this, so I struggle with this. And I don't think this was really sharpened that right. So it was like stabbing my eye. It felt like a splinter was like in my eyeball. So I did not enjoy that. But it makes, if you have the right nude eyeliner, I like the Too Faced one. It's called like, I don't know, nude, or it's called tight line eyeliner. I don't know. That one's great. And it just really opens your face if you do have an eyeliner like this. So if you're tired, use a nude eyeliner. Use nude eyeliner, girl. So now I'm going to be taking the NYX Dewy Setting Spray. This is not really setting any makeup. This is just to, like, feel good. I love putting this on in the morning. It just really brightens my face. And look how watery my eyes are. Oh, my God. So now I'm taking the Maybelline Falsies Mascara and a clean spoolie brush, and I'm going to be applying mascara and then going through with the clean spoolie just to like separate my eyelashes. I think that really helps with while I'm applying my mascara and that whole routine. I love this mascara a lot, and it doesn't make my eyelashes clump as much as other mascaras, and that's just a big fave for me. So now I'm onto my face. I'm going to be taking the same concealer I used earlier and applying that in an inverted triangle shape under the eyes and on blemishes and around my nose. There's a lot of redness there, and just in the usual highlighting spots, Cupid's bow, chin, nose, like under where your contour line would be, just to like highlight really good right there. Now I'm going to be taking like a foundation brush and just blending in that concealer. I would blend it in with like a beauty blender. I really wish I had one of those, but I'm still trying to like save up to get an actual one. I was thinking of just buying the Real Techniques. I heard really good reviews and like maybe even better reviews than the beauty blender. So just comment which one you like best and I'll try to get that so I can see what all the hype is about. I know I'm really late, like 2 years late, but whatever. Now I'm taking the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in Sandstorm. I'm going to be setting all that concealer. Because I have a dry type of skin, I do not rub, I pat it very lightly, and that's the only time I really only ever set my face, because then it would be really, really dry and cakey. So that's why I'm using a lot of dewy stuff. If you're oily, you're probably cringing right now, like how the heck, but I'm a really, really, really dry person, so I have to use dewy everything. If anything's drying, it ain't gonna work with my skin tone. So now I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth, as you can see, in 115 Ivory, and I'm applying that all over my face with the NYX setting spray, spraying that on my brush, and then pouring the foundation on my brush, and then applying it. I love this way. I just tried it like a couple weeks ago, and I'm just in love. Like, I feel like it's better to apply on my skin. It's just like more dewy, and I just love it. You see how dewy my skin is? If it's not this dewy, then it isn't going to turn up right. It's going to look really matte and cakey, and it's just going to, I can't even do that. Now I'm applying the powder. Oh my gosh, Timmy Tomato, why'd you turn on? But he's bae. I'm going to be using a very stiff brush for this, as you can see, just because I'm not applying that much. It's just to set it so that it doesn't rub off. That's the only reason. I'm not really trying to get it matte. Now we look like a vampire. Look how pale I am. Oh my gosh. Yep. As you can see, I love this setting spray. Like, it's just amazing. And I'm just applying it again just to freshen up, just to set my foundation. Going to be applying more later, but I just love setting spray, honestly. So now I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Neutral Beige, I believe, and I'm going to be using that as like a cream contour. Oh my gosh, it like squirted water. Like, I have no idea why the heck it did that, but I'm using it as like a base for my contour and just to really get that contour down as a cream. I'm going to be putting that on my cheekbones, forehead, under the jawline, because I have a very, very, very big double chin, and around my nose, because you know what, I have a big nose too. It just runs in my family, you know what, I couldn't take that away. But I love my big honker. If I didn't have it, I couldn't breathe, right? I'm really tired, guys. Like, it's 11 at night. Please help. Send help. I'm going to be blending it out with a contour brush from Coastal Scents. Now I'm taking the same powder in like a powder brush puff I got from like a CoverGirl palette. I'm putting that like under my contour to like really set that. And if I did have a loose powder, I would bake. But unfortunately, my loose powder, I lost it, so I couldn't bake my face today. If you don't know what that is, just look it up on YouTube. There's a bunch of tutorials. So now I'm taking the Wet n Wild contouring, the bronzer shade, and just setting all that creams that I applied earlier. And there's my stupid sister, Kylie, who just decided to come into my video. She thought she was all cool. But I don't know what she was doing. Kylie, you're stupid. Yeah. What are you doing? Okay, I'm done. So now I'm taking the Baked Blush in Luminosa with a blush brush and applying that to make my face not look as dead, but more lively, you know? So now I'm taking the Wet n Wild contour palette, that highlight in the Wet n Wild Fergie. I think it's in a beach goddess. I don't know. It's some sort of, it's like a tan color. I'm using that as a highlight. Oh yes, it's like, I love highlight. Just, yes. So now I'm using the same concealer as last time and putting it under my contour to really sharpen it up. And on some other blemishes that I might have missed, like between my eyebrows. I usually do that at the end. And then I also contoured my nose with the foundation brush from earlier. So now I had like a 10-minute jam out session to random songs. Like literally, I'm that bored with my life. What am I doing? Now I'm taking the bronzer from that contour palette and putting it under my eyes to create a hazy effect, which I just love for my eye makeup. So now I'm using the Forever 21 Nude Mega Color Stick in Nude Beige, just as like a little simple lip, not that extravagant.